What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the Raxima LED spare tire mounted third brake light fitting all 2021 and newer Ford Broncos. Now, third brake light is most of the time required to have on your vehicle, and if you have a larger tire that's obstructing the light, or you've upgraded your tire carrier and you don't want to figure out a DIY solution for one, this is not only going to fix the problem, but it's going to enhance the function of your previous light. This is also great if you want to add this to your existing third brake light to bump up the style and usefulness of your Bronco, making it much easier to see, keeping you a bit safer when driving on the road. The biggest feature here is how apparent this is mounted up behind the wheel with the dual LED ring that will fill the cutouts with whatever wheel you have. With the large amount of lighting behind the wheel, this is going to make anyone behind you super aware of whenever you're braking, resulting in a safer experience in your Bronco. Now, it also just looks very cool compared to the standard factory light, adding some uniqueness to your build, especially if you're a fan of mods that involve lighting. What I do really like about this light is that it does also have a smoke lens on top, so it's going to stay very subtle when it's off, yet be very effective when it's on. This will have an injection molded black plastic housing, being very lightweight and rigid, but it's also going to be great considering you're never going to have to worry about rust with this thing. Now, the ring of LEDs is going to have a smoke lens on top. That is going to be made of a polycarbonate material, which is pretty durable, and this will have a weather sealed design, so no condensation or dust is going to get in to potentially harm the lights, and it will also be impact resistant if any type of hazards end up getting to it. The LEDs will also be super efficient with a low energy draw, so you can enjoy this look for years to come without having to maintenance this or replace it, thanks to the long-lasting LEDs. The best part of all is that this is going to come with the OE style plug, so it is a plug-and-play design, making it incredibly easy to install and benefit from this. This will be a pretty cost-effective solution compared to others at about $100. Now, what I will say is that you are getting a lot out of that price with the dual ring setup, the amount of LEDs, and the easy plug-and-play design, so you're getting that bright lighting and the extra function for your Bronco without any hassle. Now, other options may be set up a little bit differently with the design, the amount of LEDs, which may fluctuate the price, but I think with the benefits that you're getting with this at $100, it's definitely a great pick. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it should only take you about 30 minutes to get the job done. However, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your Bronco at home. So that's gonna wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
First install, you would need a trim panel removal tool and whatever ratchet and socket to remove the spare tire. All right, today we're gonna be installing a third brake light onto our Bronco. So let's get started. All right, so as you can see, we already do have our spare tire off. So all we need to do now is throw our third brake light over our studs. We're gonna have the wire coming off on the driver's side, like so. Then we're gonna feed our wire through the back and through our vent through the tailgate. And then we're gonna feed our wire back in through our vent through our trunk. All right, now this is gonna be hard to see, but we're gonna bring our 2 connectors through the side hole, lift up our vent flap, feed 1 connector in at a time. Then you could feed the excess wire through. Then we're gonna go inside our trunk and hook it up. All right, now we have our access panel here. We're gonna grab our trim removal tool, pry on the inside edge, and pull our cover off. There's 3 clips. And it pulls off like that. All right, we're just gonna reach through, find our wires. All right, we're gonna disconnect our third brake light connector here. Our new wiring will just connect into it separately, like that. And like so. Secure the red locking tab here. Tuck our wiring back in. And then we can reinstall our cover. We're gonna have some hooks here that will slide in first. And then just tap. 3 clips in, then we close the trunk. All right, now we can close our trunk and reinstall our spare tire. All right, now wraps up our install of our Raxium LED spare tire mounted third brake light for a 2021 and newer Bronco. And remember, for everything Bronco, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.